All right, the most important pieces are the first pieces, which is this slot, and the fifth pieces, which is this slot. And the left one always win, right? Hello everyone, Cappuccino here. Today we will be talking about the new scenarios Grandmaster. I have some tips and tricks that you should know about the new scenarios Grandmaster, which I will call GM for now. GM offer not that high status in terms of raw stats. In fact, the speed cap is 100 lower than the Grand Life, but in GM, you give you higher status overall, which is better in general because gas and power are also important as speed as in. GMs also gives you around 2.7k to 3k or more skill point, which is significantly higher than Grand Life because in Grand Life you don't really race at all. you don't do optional races in Grand Life, so you don't get a skill point that much. That is the thing about Grand Life that is pretty unfortunate, but in GMs that problem is fixed. Okay, so let's just talk about the main mechanics of these new scenarios. It's a little bit hard to understand, so I want you to pay attention and try to understand it as you go slowly. We take it slow, alright? So first off, whatever you do in the scenarios, resting, dating, or racing, and training, normal training, you give you the pieces. These pieces will go into this slot if you train. So yeah, let's take a look what happens. So we train, right? Then we get just a normal training, and we get the pieces, and it's gonna be moving into our slot like here, right? After it moves into our slot, we gain benefit. We gain benefit from the each pieces. So this one is a power pieces. It's red, so I want you to ignore the cutler for now. So it's a red power, right? It's a red power pieces. So this one gonna give 1 power to everything that you do. So what this means that as long as the pieces is there, whenever you train a power status, you're gonna get a +1 on those status, right? So let's try. There's a chance that the node gonna give you 2 times the piece as well. For example, if I did this, I'm gonna get 2 pieces of gas, right? And this is usually very good because if you can only get 1 per turn normally, if you get 2 per turn, you're gonna speed up your pieces that you can get by 2 times. So if you see a multiply by 2 on any of the node, know that it's better to take these chances. So even if I don't have anything to do, I just gonna get my mood up and then get 2 pieces. All right, so the thing that just happened, right? Because after I get 2 pieces, after you get 2 pieces, the pieces combined together, it's gonna be combined together into a bigger pieces. What this is doing is give even more benefit, right? So so we get like 2 pieces of gas, right? But we only have 1 piece of power. But the 1 piece of power give us 3 pieces of power. No, not 3 pieces of power, but 3 power stat bonus, right? Yeah. Why? Because they combine together, and this is a bigger piece of power right now. The bigger piece of power is gonna give us even more power than the little one, right? So yeah, that's why we got +3 power right now. Okay, going on. Gonna rest here. We're gonna get like a yellow power piece, so that's gonna give me even more powers. And then after you get 4 pieces totals, right? 4 pieces, you're gonna get 1 big pieces. This big piece is gonna give you a lot of status. This like +2. It's also +2 here. See? Okay. So we got 6 power now. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty good, right? Now we got +6 power whenever we trade powers, and +5 gas whenever we trade gas. This is all because they figure the pieces. So let's try to fill this piece up. After we get all the pieces into all the slot, you can't get any piece anymore. As you can see, even if I trade, even if I do anything, I can't get any piece anymore because the slot is full, right? So we do get all the pieces here, and then it's gonna combine to like this is called the goddess wisdom. This wisdom is gonna belong to the red the red AI, which I will explain later. But for now, let's take a look at how the pieces fuse together. All right. So this one is power, and this one is gas, but it's fused to power. This one is gas, this one is power, is fused to gas, right? Do you see the pattern here? The pattern is, it's always choosing the left pieces into the top. It doesn't matter what the light piece is, it's always gonna be the left piece going up to the bigger pieces one, right? You can use this to your benefit by trying to get the left piece to be what you want. Something like a speed status, or like a power status, or a status that you want to train in general, right? Maybe int speed. I think speed and power is gonna be the best to keep it on the left, because you're gonna get a lot more benefit from this. Like if I check the right, this is pretty balanced, but you can go to like plus 20 power, plus 20 speed, which is gonna be a lot when you train, right? Because when you train speed, imagine if you did a plus 20, you're gonna get like 44 speed in one training. That's a lot, right? So yeah, try to get the piece that you want, right? Okay, so let's talk about the goddesses. We have 3 colors of the goddesses here. So as you can see, every piece has a different colors, right? So if the red colors, the colors of the goddess wisdom is depends on the 2 that reach the top. For this, in this case, it's gonna be red and blue, right? So how do they decide which colors is gonna be the last wisdom? It's the amount of the pieces of the smaller piece that it gathers. Okay, so for this one you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 red pieces, right? But the competition, the blue one here, only have 2 pieces. So this one is gonna be guaranteed to be a red one. So you're gonna need to get a red goddess wisdom if you use this formula. But what if we swap the colors of the blue and red? Like if you have 5 blue instead and we have 2 red, the result is gonna be guaranteed to be blue. So you can take this to your advantage. So after what I have done, I'm gonna simplify this for you. All right, the most important pieces are the first pieces, which is this slot, and the 5th pieces, which is this slot, because these 2 slots is gonna be what going to the top. I explained earlier that the left one always win, right? So the first one, right, is gonna go up to here. It's gonna go up to here, and then it's gonna be on the left side, right? So it doesn't matter what the right side is. The left side of the smallest piece is gonna win until this. It's gonna go here. No matter what the other piece is, it's gonna go here. So the first piece is gonna be the biggest one, right? The biggest one possible here, and the 5th pieces, which is the same thing as the first pieces, is gonna be resulting on the right side of here. But for the last field, it doesn't depend on the left side anymore. It depends on how many colors that you have for the smaller piece. Okay, understand that? Okay, keep that in mind. It's very important. It's very important to keep in mind what AIs that you're gonna upgrade and what levels you're gonna have, right? So what do you do after you got the goddess pieces? After you got the goddess pieces, you can choose to activate the effect, right? You can level up your AI in the respective value colors, or you can just save them. You can just not activate them at all. The benefit of not activating them is you can keep the +5, the plus on status, right? You can keep that thing if you're not activated. But if you activate it, you're gonna lose all the piece the turn after, and you're gonna get the effect, the immediate effect for 1 turn, right? So I'm gonna go over the immediate effects real quick, right? So the yellow ones is like it forces all the rainbows, right? Yeah, it basically if you activate her, all Umas that also forgot that in the node, every node, right? No matter speed, no matter stamina, no matter power, no matter gas, no matter int, they all gonna rainbows. It doesn't matter where they are, but they're gonna give you a rainbows. This is good when you don't have, like, for example, if you run like 5 speed guard and you have 5 speed guard on your int and you want to train int, you just pop off the yellow one and all the speed guards gonna be rainbowing on int. Yeah, so that's the benefit of using this. Okay, but after leveling up, right? So they have 2 effects. The goddess effect. The first effect is the 1 turn effect that after you activated them. The second effect is after you leveling them up, this effect, you're gonna be granted this effect for the rest of the run. So it's better to get high level for all the goddesses, because you're gonna get a lot of benefits. Okay, but that will be for later. But now, let's learn about the red one. The red one is, it's gonna recover 50 energy. It's gonna give you a mood up, and every training is gonna be level 5. And the rest, if you decide to rest, the status that you get from resting is gonna be getting a bonus. Right? So this is the red one. The red one is for energy recovery, resting, and training level 5. Right? The yellow one is for forcing rainbows. What is the blue one do? The blue one is like the weakest of all of them, but she has her uses. Alright. So what the blue one does is when you activate her wisdom, every friend and group type support guard, training events, raid and hint is gonna be upped. So basically, after you activate the blue one, every support guard gonna be hint, right? Every support guard gonna have hint marked in their training, and every group and friend support guys is gonna be proxing their events, and the event that they proc is gonna be the state that you get from those events are gonna go up. Basically, it's a bit hard to understand, but you will understand more when you play the game. Okay, so you learn about all of this, and then I'll try to use them. Yeah. After you use the thing, you gain the effect for 1 turn, right? You can do whatever it is that you see fit. Just gonna train, and you lose all the pieces. After you lose all the pieces, the bonus are gone, as you can see, and you have to collect them all again. The benefit is you can your goddess is level up, and after level up, you're gonna get like training bonus, and like the energy you use for training is gonna go down. The support guy event is gonna give you more stuff, right? Maybe training bonus goes up. Yeah, a lot of stuff that you can get from leveling them. Just try to level them as much as possible. Okay. Now you understand the mechanics. After this, we're gonna be talking about the game plans and everything. So we'll be talking a little bit about deck building, right? So what I've seen so far, the best combination is 2-2-1-1. For the 2, it's gonna be 80 speed. Like for example, for this deck, I use 2 speed, 2 int, right? 1 throne and 1 power. You can swap this around a little bit. Maybe you want 2 power instead of 2 int, right? If you think like, yeah, I have a little bit too much int when you run 2 int, you can swap this out and maybe go for like a power guard, like Vodka for example. Vodka also got buff and she's very good right now. You can go for this 2-2-1-1 or any 2-2-1-1 that you want. I think this is the best for now, the best deck combination, right? Because from the yesterday's stream, if you want some full gameplay, you can watch the archive of the stream in my channel. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. And yeah, this is also 2-2-1-1. It's like 2 speed, 2 int, 1 stamina. If you want a little bit more stamina, you can put some super creep here, or just some stamina guard that might help you. But yeah, most people are gonna run like power guard more than stamina guard. This is one of the decks that I try. Right? But the third one is gonna be a gust deck, right? This is also the same thing as the other. Right? This is like 2 gusts, 1 speed. You can change this to a stamina if you want to. Maybe you can go for 3 gusts instead of 2 gusts, right? But I don't have much gust, so I'm only run 2 gusts. You can run 3 gusts, 2 in and a throne, or maybe 3 gusts, right? 1 in, which is Ramon. You can just change this fire motion into like other stuff, maybe a power guard, rise power, or a stamina guard like some creep if you do. Depends on what status you are aiming for, right? You can modify this deck, but yeah, I think 2-2-1-1 is one of the best deck to run in these scenarios. Okay, let's talk about our game plan, right? For the whole game plan of 2 years. For the early games, it's the same as other scenarios. You kind of want to rush your bonds and do Blue Goddess. Why? The thing that I said earlier, that Blue Goddess is the weakest, right? But she have her uses. Blue Goddess, when you activate Blue Goddess, you're gonna proc all the hints in the support mode. So after you activate the blue wisdom, you will get a lot of bonds. Because you activate all hints, right? So all the support card in that node gonna get a hint procs, and each hint procs means 5 bonds. So you get doubles the bonds. You basically get double the bonds in the support node that you take after you activate the blue. So the blue has her uses. Alright? You will get a lot of bond and accelerating your bond gain even more early game. I really recommend getting level 1 to 2 of your blue on the first year. And you're probably gonna be getting all rainbows upon the end of the first year, right? In the second and the third year, we will be focusing on red and yellow. I always try to get yellow along the way, summer, to proc it on a good time. With this strategy, you will be end up with around level 3 of our goddesses, and we will try to get level 4 on one of the goddesses as well. Okay, so what benefit you will get for leveling all 3 goddesses to level 3? At the end of the run, you will get to be able to choose a goddess. Each one gives you different skills, and if you have all of them at level 3, you will also get additional gold skills. The additional gold skill is the green of the good track condition. So if you are training for a good track condition, remember to get level 3, because this green skill is really good if you met the condition. Alright, so yeah, try to get on level 3 if you're training for a good track condition. Each goddess skill is different, and I will tell you later. But remember that you need to get at least level 4 on that goddesses to get the gold skill. Alright, for the red one is a middle leg speed skill. The effectiveness of each goddess skill is depends on the numbers of your skills that you learned. Right? So the more skill you have, the more effectiveness this skill have. Alright, the yellow one is like the last leg speed skills. Yeah, it's the same as the red, but it's on last leg, right? The blue one is the first leg acceleration. This may be good for some of us, but in general, I wouldn't recommend getting blue at all. Yellow and red are good. You can take either of them and you can benefit off of them. But blue, I don't think blue are that good. Alright, for now, I can't see the blue skill being that good. And that's it. That's all you need to know about the Grandmaster scenarios. I hope you have a good time playing it. The most important thing is you have to play them. Listening to me like guiding you is not gonna help you get better. You have to play them, have fun with it, try a lot of things, and then you're gonna see what kind of play style in those scenarios fit you the most. Because everyone has different card, everyone have different situation, right? So yeah, try it out, and I hope you have fun with the game. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.